Hello, this is Eric at the Prince George Ford Pre-Owned Supercenter, and we're taking a look at the 2016 Ford F-150 in a limited trim and powered by a 3.5-liter V6 Ecoboost engine. You've got plenty of power for towing, hauling, and 4x4ing. And down on the sides, you do have deployable running boards, so when you crack open the door, they will come on out, so that's pretty nice. And then on the back, you do have a hardtop tonneau cover to keep your belongings safe and dry, so that's also pretty nice. But let's take a look inside. So first looking in the back, and you do have a full leather interior with this sort of orange brownish leather with black, which looks pretty nice. The stitching as well, and the floor mats. But in the back you have spacious seating for three that does fold up and out of the way to accommodate different cargo, depending on your preferences. And then you do have a fold-out armrest with two cup holders here. And in the center you have two more cup holders, as well as a 12-volt and 110-volt respectively. And you do have left and right heated seats for your back passengers, so they are pretty well set up. Now looking at the front, this vehicle does use a proximity key and is a push to start, so just put the fob in your pocket or purse and you're good to go. And looking in, you have power windows, power mirrors, and power locks, as well as 3 memory buttons for your power adjustable driver's seat, steering wheel, mirrors, and your audio levels, as well as having a massaging seats for the driver and passengers, which is pretty nice. So now sitting in the truck with it running, you can see that it's sitting at 45,087 kilometers. But moving on to the steering wheel, on the right hand side you have your hands-free phone and radio controls, and on the left hand side you have your cruise control buttons, as well as your controls for your center screen here, where you can look at things such as your trip and fuel, so distance driven, fuel consumed, a compass, and your truck info, so like your gauges here, if we can go into that, transmission, tire pressures, digital speedometer, engine info, and my key. As well as going over, you have all of your towing info and controls, your off-road status, and your settings for a bunch of your vehicle equipment. And then you do have a favorites view where you can put in any of those smaller categories to have ease of access. But then moving on to your center screen, your infotainment center, which as you can see obviously has navigation, so you hopefully won't get lost. And for audio, I believe it is radio, Sirius, CD, and Bluetooth, so you do have quite a few options there. And then you have your digital climate controls, where you do have a heated steering wheel, which is nice for the colder months, as well as dual climate, so everyone can stay at whatever temperature they're happy with. And then you have your Bluetooth phone controls, navigation once again, whatever apps you may have installed, and settings for your screen and a bunch of other features. But then shifting into reverse, you do have a backup camera with a 360 bird's eye view of your truck from above, as well as having sensors all around your vehicle that will alert you if you're getting close to something. And then you can access the camera by hitting this button, and then you can cycle through your views, such as the front, the corners, and obviously the bird's eye all around, which is pretty nice. But then moving on down to your physical media controls and your physical climate controls, where you do have heated and air-conditioned front seats, which is pretty nice. To the left of that, you have your 4x4 controls and your towing controls. To the right of that, you have a 12-volt and 110-volt power outlet. And then down below here, under this, you have 2 USBs and a 12-volt again. So plenty of options for powering or charging your devices in this truck. And then you have your main shifter, 2 cup holders, and your center locking compartment / armrest here, which is has a removable tray, and yet another 12-volt power outlet in there, and just a ton of space, as you can see with size comparison of my hand. Of course, you do also have the limited badging all throughout the truck, on the seats, right there obviously, in the doors, which is pretty nice. So very ritzy truck if that's what you're looking for. And then last but not least, looking up, you do have this big panoramic moonroof, which can be revealed like so to let in the sunshine. But that should cover our look at the truck. So now if you're interested, feel free to give us a call at 250-563-8111, or just come on down to the dealership and have a look for yourself, and have a nice day.